Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Vic goes play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Vic now. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's a play fake. Now Vic. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Keith Bullock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 53, Mike 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
218, chop. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming at you.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Now Tannehill, and he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. To throw is Tannehill, dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tannehill on first down. He's got Mason complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Underneath for Johnson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing, Vic. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Terry able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Vic will look to throw on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, Vic. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this.
Oh, yeah, that's scoring. That's how you score.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mason. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the catch made by Johnson. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tannehill, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Tannehill, and it's caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run again with Lynch. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw, Vick. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a run with Mack, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Had a nice offseason chat with wide receiver Marvin Jones. He's excited about his opportunity to return to form after injury ended his year in 2018. Remember, in 2017, he led the NFL in yards per catch, and twice has been in the top 10 for receiving touchdowns in his career.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now Edelman. There he goes, Julian Edelman. Touchdown, Falcons. An impressive 75-yard punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the option. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll on third. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Haskins to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Throwing on second down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Jackson flushed out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The 2nd play resulted in pay dirt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Let's go, D.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julian Edelman, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we are at halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now running right through it. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish. With
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now to add the point after.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run it here with Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. He finds Ajayi. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rosen will throw, and that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Fancy footwork at midfield. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Lindsey, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
From just shy of midfield, McCown, and he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Philip Lindsay ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Rosen now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. And now it's Rosen looking. That's caught. It's Malone. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Rosen now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Rosen. Open man there is Malone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
Strong right. Strong right.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll drop the throw. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game. And a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. Ooh, the juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan. You have grades for each position that browse available players to improve your team.